Hey people. So since I started my career as a life insurance broker, I can truly say it has been extremely rewarding. I'm going to be honest, in the beginning, it was a discomfort I had to get over mentally to get comfortable with going to people's houses. It was just something in me that was like, I don't know if I want to go to a stranger's house and talk to them. But you got to be honest. The stranger is probably saying, I don't know if I want you in my house. So there were two types of emotions that were going on in the beginning. I found myself more comfortable talking to people random, basically introducing myself and just saying, hi, you mind if I give you a card? And that's basically how I broke the ice. But I got more comfortable with going to the direct leads because of how my company is structured in assisting me. And I'm meeting brokers everywhere. I'm always meeting, not brokers, I'm meeting a lot of agents who work for one company, they're captive, and a lot of them, they are complaining about the lack of support while they're in the field. And that's a big deal because, especially for women, because when we're out in the field, we want to know that we're going to be looked after and we're going to be able to get that sale, get in and get out. And when I say sale, get in and get out, find out the client's needs, write the needs down, and when we're looking for the carrier, have all that in consideration and pretty much close the deal and have the client happy, knowing that we came with a real intent to make them make their needs fit. And when you don't have that support, you can be either fumbling, you can recommend the wrong carrier, you can hear but not really hear. You can really lose value of what you really are to the client when you come in contact with them. For example, I don't just give insurance to people that don't have insurance. I look over the policies of the people that do have insurance. And one of the things that I've learned with having my support system is that a lot of people, when they sign up, they're not looking at the fine print. And when they don't look at the fine print, this is causing people to get into financial obligations that they're unaware of. One other example is that some people are not aware that they're on what we call a graded policy, which means that policy will not be in full effect until after 2 years because the person has either a condition or something going on in their health that consider them an insurable risk. It puts them at a strain to wait a total of 2 years while paying the policy to be insured. And if they were to die within those 2 years due to those serious health conditions, they would only get the premiums that they paid back. But a lot of people don't know that, and that's what I do. My company has afforded me the knowledge to be able to go in and look at policies and be able to show them this is what your policy is, this is what you have, this is what you don't have, and this is when your policy will be in effect, and this is when your policy is in effect. Like, the knowledge that I'm gaining from the company I'm with is unmatched, and that's going to continue to help me to be financially secure and drawn to continue my business with no problems. If you're in a business where you're not as informed as you should be, but you're the licensed broker or agent, that's a major problem because you're supposed to be going in to teach them. They're not supposed to be teaching you. Now, there are some people out there that have insurance. They've asked the right questions. They know a lot, and you're going to find that out, but they don't know enough. They don't know what you know because you have advantages that can help them go further. So when it comes to the life insurance business, you want to pick a company that's not only going to educate you, but they're going to give you reasons to exist. If you're in a company where you're just existing to make the next person rich, then you're just becoming an employee again, and you might as well stay at the 9 to 5, because at least at the 9 to 5, you can pick and choose whether you want to sit down or stand up to work. At least you'll get some bonus incentives that make sense prior to going out there and busting your tail as an independent when you're really not independent in the first place. So my advice to anyone that's looking for a company, make it make sense when you look for that company that you want to be a part of. Make sure that in your licensing process that you're not being pushed to recruit and do all kind of things before you actually get your license. Make sure that if you are recruiting, that you know enough about your company and that you definitely know enough about the business to be an asset to the person that you're recruiting. And most of all, make sure that you're in a business that you're going to make money whether you recruit anybody or not. And I can truly say, we do encourage people to recruit, but it's basically like the Bible, sharing the good news, letting persons know this is what I am able to earn with this company. This is the many carriers. These are the many carriers that I'm able to serve my clients with. My company does not send me out unequipped. It does not send me out where I don't know where I'm talking about. It does not send me out without any leads. It does not send me out without an influx of knowledge to be able to not only be an asset in signing policies, but to be able to educate. Remember, I started in this business in August. I officially started writing after getting out of my fears strongly in January. And I know enough to build my business. I know enough to encourage people. I know enough to educate people. And most of all, I know how to close a deal and make a person understand that we have looked to the best of our ability to get them the best coverage to fit them for the next 30 to 40 years or 50 years. So I'm just saying, be wise, make sense of your decisions, make sure that you know your business in order to introduce your business, and don't sleep on yourself, because the very thing that you think you shouldn't do out of fear of change is the very thing that you should be doing. Be blessed.